Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 or. You got nothing to do. Go.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Check. Be driven.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
60 outlaw. You can pilot 64.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
I'm coming. Now. Hey, Delta. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Hey, lock it.
They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now here's Ross. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 18-yard line.
They begin with Henry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep it with Henry on first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run on first down. It's Ross. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hey, it's 220. So don't say nothing. Kings. Buzz.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 29-yard line.
Watch safety screaming. Safety screaming. Yep. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
2nd and 4. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Yeah. 54, right there. Hey, Sam up. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Ready, break.
First down,
Check,
Bills.
Mike 54. Record. Smith. Topper.
On first down, Bernard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bravo.
At their 48-yard line.
Hey. Watch 54. I'm coming for it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Harold Landry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Switch. Hey, box truck.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Harold Landry in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun again to Elliott. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone, and that will be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
132 fighter. Hey, alert 33. Hey, exit.
Henry. And he's got some space here. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Regular. Go. Hey, it's coming up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ross. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
180. You're not ready.
Right back to him on 1st down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here I come. Pistol.
They'll try the right side with Henry. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, 180! Up, left! Let's get in there, let's get in there now. Everybody, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Defense wins championships, baby.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
That's the way. Everybody, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Yo, 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 yo. Yo!
Throwing, Mayfield. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Say, alert, 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 alert. Switch.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, Charlie.
They'll run with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Bills 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Look at me, Zipper. Who's that? Hey, Orbit. Check. Watch 54. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Block. Check. Hot route. Hot. Check. Hey, Haywood. Hit it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, tried to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Rip right. SOS. Yo, go. No. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Go! Hey, do! 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Now! Mike 54! Pick me up. Here we go. Ready?
He'll drop the throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 31 on third down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Yes. Here we go. Protein spill. Mike 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch this.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
218, chop. Hatchet. Hey, Alpha. Hey. Go. Snap.
He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A first down carry for Henry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, They were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check pass. Check pass.
Now it's Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mayfield now, buying time to his left. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Tyus Bowser able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go. Bravo.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, T, let's try. All right, T. Mike, look at me. Zipper. We got to get the ball. Rock it. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Exit. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go. That's a run. They're running it. Mike 54. Mike, get it.
2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Go. Here we go. Kill. Slam. Go. 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They'll look to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Christian Kirk. Incomplete. He was covered by Kevin Byard.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Tighten down, there you go. Mike 54. Mike 54. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 50. Hey, Charlie. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Now. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Blue Dan. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Complete to Jones. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Bills first down.
Let's go.
This quarterback now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%.
Yep. Hey, Orbit. Check Mike 54.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Christian Kirk. Incomplete. He was covered by Kevin Byard.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go.
They'll run it again with Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. It's a big run that time by Henry. 64 yards on the ground. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Hey, alert 33. Bound to lose one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the regular. 6-6, pull it high.
This is Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, Bernard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
They'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, Echo. Hey. Mike 61, matchbox lights.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We got this. Check. Real. He's cracked. Alert.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Under 10. Kings.
Again, it's Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. 1st down, Mayfield. Towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bills Eagles come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he lets it go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Point it right. Rush in. Check the 80 weapon. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Watch out. Real.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it with Henry. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. A big play there. 48 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Good. 180. Check back 21. All day, baby. All day. All day.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Henry running right. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's go, D.
Mayfield to throw it. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mayfield. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First and 10.
Rip left. Regular.
On first down, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
I'm coming. Hey, alert 33. Hey, check Mike 21. Check.
To throw, Mayfield. Complete. It's Henry. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Regular. Check Mike 21.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Let's go. Interception all day, baby.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out. But for the most part, They're not as worried and concerned about getting him out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10.
From the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Henry out of the pistol, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Right back to him on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Ross. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his man here. It's Green. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now a give right side. It's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 40. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets him a little bit closer. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now Mayfield lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Titans' 43-yard line.
2nd and 3. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right at midfield. They'll run on 1st down. Henry, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Taron Johnson made the stop. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Well, Charles, it's one thing.